Hello, everyone. This is Miss Carolyn. I hope you guys are doing well. Um, and happy Sunday to you. Today, I just wanted to come on here and talk real quick about when the narcissist can't control you and the things that they do when they can't. Um, they don't necessarily have to be a straight up narcissistic person all the way, just straight up narcissist, but they can be somebody who may have like narcissistic traits. And Because I've had this to happen to me with a family member. But so so when the narcissist cannot control you, if you don't bend the way that they want you to bend, so what they'll do is that they will go behind your back, and they will start a smear campaign. That means that they will talk about you badly behind your back. Um, and if this is a family member that's doing this, they will often go to other family members and talk about you. And sometimes they will do this, like go to other family members and talk about you, just so now, especially if you have some sort of close connection with that other particular family family member. So what they'll do is that they will target that particular family member, because in hopes of that family member bringing it back to you what they have said about you. So it's like, it's kind of like it's like an indirect approach, rather than just telling you to your face, which they won't do. Especially if it's a covert narcissist, they wear a mask anyway. They have two faces. They appear to be one way to these group of people, and then one way, but they are their true selves to family members, are the ones that know them well, you know. But anyway, so what they'll do is they will smear you, to somebody that's like to a family member that they know you talk to, that you got some type of closeness with, in hopes of that particular family member or friend or whatever will come back and say something. I mean, and tell you what they said. So what they do is, since they cannot control you, then they try to regain control by smearing your name. Because I guess in a way that it's like, in a way that that's their way of getting back at you, because you would not allow them to control you. You would not bend at their will. You know, um, doing things that the way that they want it done, how they want it done. You, they don't like it when you are assertive and you speak your mind and you go against them. If you go against, you buck up against them, go against the grain, yes, you are going to have a problem. Um, and like I said, but the best thing to do, what I did was, when it happened to me, I just kind of, I put my boundaries in place, and I kept my distance. Um, um, but I'm not, I have no ill will. I'm not angry or, you know, bitter with this person, with this particular family member. Actually, I've still came around them. Um, I've still had interactions with them since this happened. Because this happened, what, a year ago last summer. So, and even though I know how they are, I never, I still keep my boundaries in place, and I never lose sight of who I'm dealing with. So, and so that also is what gives me the grace and the strength to be able to deal with this person. Um, so, they don't seem to have, and one thing about them too is that when they do treat you this way, they don't really have no like no real remorse or regret about about treating you this way. They really don't. They don't really think twice about it, to be honest. Um, but they know deep down that they were wrong. They know that, but they don't care. It's all about, you know, them getting their way, getting what they want when they want it. You know. Um, so and another thing too, if you are one of those kind of people that don't bend for them, they won't really deal with you anyway. You know what the Bible says is um, if you resist the devil, he will flee from you. And that is true when people have wrong intentions towards you. Um, yeah, if they can't manipulate and use you or control you or anything like that, and you know who you are, you got boundaries in place, and you're not stepping off of those boundaries, yeah, they more likely will leave you alone because they know that you are going to leave them alone anyway. So, but yeah, but that's all I wanted to share on this. This is just a little quick something that came across my mind, and I wanted to share it. Um, and I kind of, and I hope that this helps somebody as well. So thank you guys for listening, and you guys have a great day. Bye bye.